I want to say good morning to the folks who are with us right now watching on WBTV News Now. Alex Giles here at the WBTV News Now desk. Wanted to give you guys a breaking news update in a story we've been following for some time now. Big breaking news this morning in the missing persons case of Madalina Cojocari that I know so many folks have been following for months now. Diana Cojocari, the mother of Madalina Cojocari, was just in court this morning. We just got video of that court appearance that you're looking at now. That's Diana Cojocari, Madalina's mother, walking into court. You see her in that burgundy jumpsuit with the mask over her face there. She pleaded not guilty in court this morning. This just happened within the last 10 to 15 minutes here in Mecklenburg County. Of course, she had been charged with failure to report a child's disappearance. And of course, that is in relation to Madalina, her daughter. Many of you have been following this story for quite some time. Obviously, you're familiar with the face and the name. That's Madalina right there. 12-year-old Madalina Cojocari of Cornelius was last seen in public back on November 21st of last year. She was getting off of a school bus. You see that video there? She wasn't reported missing until December 15th. Her mother, Diana, and her stepfather, Christopher Palmer, well, they were arrested actually in December, I should say, and charged with failure to report Madalina's disappearance. Now, both parents said that they didn't know what had happened to the girl. However, warrants were unsealed last month, and they revealed that her mother, Diana, had theorized that she may have been sold for money. Those warrants were unsealed in July, and they also said that the Cornelius police were made aware of surveillance photos that appeared to have shown Madalina and a relative on December 16th in western North Carolina. We know detectives have followed up on hundreds of potential leads since the search for Madalina began at the end of 2022. Obviously, we know that Diana was scheduled to be in court this morning. That court appearance has now happened. Madalina's stepfather, Christopher Palmer, he is scheduled to have a bond hearing this afternoon. So again, we just wanted to recap this big breaking news here, talk about it for a little bit. Madalina's mother, Diana Cojocari, was just in court this morning here in Mecklenburg County. She has been charged with failure to report a child's disappearance in relation to her own daughter. She pleaded not guilty to that charge in front of a judge this morning. The judge saying that her trial date is now going to be set for the next open date. So we don't know when that is going to be, but we do know that this case is going to be going to trial. We knew that she could plead not guilty, she could plead guilty. She pleaded not guilty in court this morning, and that is what we just saw happen. 12-year-old Madalina Cojocari of Cornelius still missing. Her stepfather and mother, who you see there, they have been charged for failure to report a child's disappearance. Her mother, Diana, stepfather, Christopher Palmer, they were first arrested back in December and charged with that failure to report a child's disappearance. Again, both parents had said that they did not know what happened to Madalina. Warrants were unsealed last month over the summer. And they revealed that Diana, who you see there, had theorized that she may have been sold for money. Again, this is coming from warrants that were unsealed. The warrants also revealed that Cornelius police were made aware of surveillance photos that appeared to have shown Madalina and a relative on December 16th in western North Carolina. We want to continue to show Madalina's face because we know that in all of this, that is the important thing, especially to so many people in Cornelius and Huntersville and Davidson and Mecklenburg County as a whole. You've likely seen the posters posted in some of our communities, the FBI posters, the missing person posters. You see one there on your screen. Obviously, investigators just looking for any information they can get about the whereabouts of this young girl. And we want to continue to put this message out. If you know anything about the disappearance of Madalina Cojocari, please call the Cornelius Police Department. The number to call is 704-892-7773. You can also call a local FBI office or submit tips online at fbi.gov. Of course, you're seeing that last video footage we have of Madalina when she was on a school bus, and you're seeing several recent pictures of Madalina, so this is what investigators think she would look like right now. Again, though, the big breaking news that we are following this morning, and we're going to recap because I know some people jump on and off when you've got a stream going like this. Thanks for being here on WBTV News Now. The big breaking news is this missing persons case update. Diana Cojocari, the mother of Madalina Cojocari, pleading not guilty in court in Mecklenburg County. Again, she had been charged with failure to report a child's disappearance. Madalina's stepfather, Christopher Palmetter, had also been charged with failure to report a child's disappearance. Madalina, last seen in public back in November of last year while getting off the school bus, she wasn't reported missing until December 15th, so that's where that charge comes from. You're looking at the video right here of Diana entering court. That was just 15 minutes or so ago. That burgundy jumpsuit, she had the face mask on as well, and she appeared before a judge. It was not a long court appearance, and we know that she pleaded not guilty to that charge of failure to report a child's disappearance, and now we know a trial date will be set. The judge said that that will happen for the next open date, but we don't know exactly when that's going to be just yet. So of course we'll let you know on WBTV and WBTV.com when we do have a trial date set there. Wanted to do just one more recap of the information and then we'll hop off here. A lot of folks know the story. Madalina Cojocari, just 12 years old, of Cornelius. Last seen November 21st. She was just getting off of the school bus. She wasn't reported missing until December 15th. Her mother, Diana, and her stepfather, Christopher Palmetter, we know that they were arrested in December and charged with failure to report Madalina's disappearance. Again, both parents said they didn't know what happened to Madalina. Warrants were unsealed over the summer, and they revealed that Diana had theorized that Madalina had been sold for money. Those warrants also revealed that Cornelius police were made aware of surveillance photos that appeared to have shown Madalina and a relative from December in western North Carolina. We know that detectives have followed up on hundreds of leads trying to find Madalina, and we want to continue to put this message out. If you know anything about the disappearance of Madalina Cojocari, please call the Cornelius police. The number to dial 704-892-7773. Again, you can contact the Cornelius police, or you can call the FBI as well, or contact the local FBI office. Tips.fbi.gov is the website if you'd like to submit a tip online as well. Again, one more time, the big breaking news this morning: Diana Cojocari, Madalina's mother, in court, appearing on that charge of failure to report a child's disappearance. She pleaded not guilty to that charge, and we now know that a court date is going to be set. We will let you know when we get that court date for Diana Cojocari's trial. Christopher Palmetter, her stepfather, he is set to appear in court today as well. We're expecting that to happen sometime this afternoon, and of course here on WBTV we'll update you with the latest information about what happens during that court appearance as well. I'm Alex Giles. Thank you for hopping on and watching here on WBTV News Now. You can follow us on WBTV through our streaming devices, on air of course, and online. Have a great rest of the morning.